Welcome, everyone. Today, I'm going to share a real and practical story. How I learned English without a teacher. No coaching, no classroom, no expensive courses. Just daily practice, smart methods, and consistency. And I want you to listen carefully, because this is not only my story, it can become your plan too. Many learners feel stuck because they think, I need a teacher to become fluent. But the truth is, a teacher can guide you, but your daily practice is what makes you fluent. If you learn the right steps and repeat them every day, you can improve fast, even at home, even alone. And if you want to improve your English step by step with simple and practical methods like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I share helpful videos regularly to support your journey to fluency. Step 1. I stopped waiting and I took ownership. In the beginning, I used to wait. I waited for the right time. I waited for confidence. I waited for someone to teach me. I waited for life to become easy. And because of that, months passed, and my English stayed the same. Then one day, I realized something painful. No one is coming to save me. If I want English, I have to build it. So I made a decision. Not a small decision. A serious decision. I said to myself, even if I have nobody to teach me, I will still learn. Even if I feel shy, I will still practice. Even if I make mistakes, I will still move forward. This is the first step for every learner. Stop depending. Start owning. When you take ownership, you stop searching for the perfect teacher. You become your own teacher. You become responsible for your own growth. And that mindset alone changes everything. Because now, your improvement is not based on luck. It is based on your actions. Step 2. I built an English environment at home. I understood one big truth. If I only study English for 20 minutes but live in my native language for the whole day, my progress will be slow. So I stopped treating English like a subject. I started treating English like a life environment. I did simple things, not complicated things. I changed what I listened to. I listened to English. While walking, while eating, while cleaning, while getting ready, while traveling. Not all day perfectly, but daily. I chose simple content, slow English videos, easy podcasts, motivational speeches with clear words, short stories in easy English. And here is the key. I didn't listen to random content. I listened to the same content again and again. Repetition is powerful. When you repeat the same audio, your brain starts catching words naturally. Your ear becomes trained. And when your ear becomes trained, your speaking becomes easier. Because speaking is not magic. Speaking is copied listening. If you want to speak like real English, you must hear real English daily. So I built my environment first. Step 3. I started speaking alone every day. This step feels strange for many learners, but this step changed my English. Because the biggest problem was not vocabulary. The biggest problem was fear. I could understand English a little, but when I tried to speak, my mind became blank. So I started speaking alone. Every day, at home, in my room, in front of the mirror sometimes. I spoke simple sentences. Today I will practice English. I am improving step by step. I am going to work now. I feel nervous, but I will speak. At first I sounded slow. I paused a lot. I made mistakes, but I didn't stop. Because I realized something. You cannot become fluent by staying silent. Your mouth needs training like a muscle. If you never speak, your mouth stays weak. So I practiced speaking alone daily, even 10 minutes. And after some days, something changed. My fear reduced. My confidence increased. My words started coming faster. Speaking alone is like rehearsal. It prepares you for real conversations. Step 4. I used the shadowing method every day. This step improved my pronunciation and fluency faster than anything else. At first, I used to only listen, but listening alone was not enough. I could understand some words, but when I tried to speak, I did not sound natural. Then I discovered something powerful. Shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and repeat it immediately, copying the speaker's speed, tone, and pronunciation. Here is exactly what I did. I chose a short video with clear and slow English. First, I listened once without speaking. Then I played it again. This time, I paused after each sentence and repeated it out loud. Not quietly. Out loud. For example, if the speaker said, "Success comes from daily discipline," I repeated, "Success comes from daily discipline." I tried to copy the rhythm. I tried to copy the energy. I tried to sound like the speaker. At first, it felt difficult. My tongue felt slow. My pronunciation was not clear. But after practicing daily, something changed. My speaking speed improved. My pronunciation became clearer. My confidence increased. Shadowing trains your ear and your mouth together. If you want to speak naturally, you must copy natural English. That is how children learn. They listen and repeat, and I did the same. Step 5. I stopped translating in my head. This was one of the biggest problems. Whenever I tried to speak, my brain worked like this. First, I thought in my native language. Then, I translated into English. Then, I tried to speak. This made my speaking slow and stressful. So I trained myself to think directly in English. How? In very simple ways. When I woke up, I thought, I am waking up. I feel tired. I need to drink water. When I walked outside, I thought, the weather is hot. That building is tall. I need to buy something. Simple sentences, not complicated grammar, just daily life thoughts. At first, my brain resisted. It wanted to go back to my native language. But I forced myself gently. Little by little, my mind became faster in English. And when you think in English, your speaking becomes smooth. Because now you are not translating, you are expressing. This step takes time, but it changes everything. If you want fluency, you must reduce translation. Step 6. I made peace with mistakes. This step was emotional. In the beginning, I was afraid of making mistakes. I thought, what if people laugh? What if my grammar is wrong? What if my pronunciation is bad? Because of that fear, I avoided speaking. Then I understood something powerful. Mistakes are proof of progress. If you never make mistakes, it means you are not trying. So I changed my mindset. Instead of saying, I made a mistake, I started saying, I am learning. When I spoke with someone and said something wrong, I did not stop completely. I continued. When someone corrected me, I said thank you, not sorry, because correction is improvement. Think about this. When babies learn to walk, they fall many times. But nobody tells them, stop walking because you fell. They fall, stand up, and try again. Language is the same. If you want to become fluent, you must accept mistakes as part of the journey. Perfection comes after practice, not before. Step 7. I built a simple daily routine, not a complicated plan. In the beginning, I tried to do too much. Grammar books, vocabulary lists, long study sessions, and I failed. Why? Because complicated plans are hard to follow. So I simplified everything. Every day, I followed a small but consistent routine. 15 minutes listening, 10 minutes speaking alone, 10 minutes shadowing, 5 new words with sentences. 5 sentences writing. That's it. No pressure. No 4-hour study sessions. No unrealistic goals. Just small daily actions. And here is the truth. Consistency beats intensity. Studying 20 to 30 minutes daily for 6 months is more powerful than studying 3 hours for 1 week and quitting. When you make English part of your daily routine, it becomes normal. And when it becomes normal, improvement becomes automatic. Step 8. I recorded myself and faced the truth. This step was uncomfortable, but it was powerful. One day, I recorded myself speaking for 2 minutes. When I listened to the recording, I was shocked. My pronunciation was not clear. My pauses were too long. My sentences were simple. But instead of feeling discouraged, I used it as feedback. Recording yourself is like looking into a mirror. You see your real level, and when you know your real level, you know what to improve. Every week, I recorded myself again. After 1 month, I noticed something amazing. My pauses reduced, my pronunciation improved, my confidence increased. Without feedback, improvement is slow. With feedback, growth becomes faster. Do not be afraid of hearing your own voice. That voice will become stronger. Step 9. I practiced speaking in real situations, even if I felt nervous. Practicing alone builds confidence. But real fluency needs real interaction. So I pushed myself. I started commenting in English online. I joined English-speaking communities. I spoke with strangers in simple conversations. Sometimes my heart was beating fast. Sometimes I felt nervous. But every conversation made me stronger. Think about this. If you only practice driving in a parked car, you will never become a real driver. You must go on the road. Speaking English is the same. You must step into real conversations. Even short ones. Even simple ones. Even imperfect ones. Confidence grows only outside your comfort zone. Step 10. I focused on progress, not perfection. This was the most important mindset shift. I stopped asking, when will I become fluent? Instead, I started asking, am I better than last month? Fluency is not a sudden event. It is a slow transformation. One day you notice, you understand faster. You speak without thinking too much. You hesitate less. It does not happen in one dramatic moment. It happens gradually. And the learners who succeed are not the most talented. They are the most patient. If you focus on daily improvement, fluency becomes a result, not a struggle. Let me tell you something very honestly. I was not special. I was not naturally talented. I did not have a private teacher. I did not study in an English-speaking country. What I had was a decision that I will not wait, a decision that I will not make excuses, a decision that I will practice every single day. And that changed everything. English is not a gift, it is a skill. And every skill can be built. If you listen daily, you improve your ear. If you speak daily, you train your mouth. If you think daily in English, you train your brain. Slowly, step by step, day by day. One day, you wake up and realize something powerful. You are no longer translating. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer stuck. You are speaking, not perfectly, but confidently. And confidence is what truly matters. Remember this, you don't need perfect grammar to start. You don't need a teacher to begin. You don't need expensive courses to grow. You need consistency. You need courage. You need daily action. If I could learn English without a teacher, you can too. Start small. Stay consistent. Trust the process. Your future fluent self is waiting for you. The only question is, will you start today?